Areas are getting some much needed water, others dry as a bone. And we do still have that severe thunderstorm threat. Here's a look at the time lapse of the clouds as they were getting their act together earlier today. This ended up turning into a very isolated severe weather event through portions of Burnett, Williamson, and Milam counties, points to the north. Lightning show, though, could be seen from everywhere. This from Adrian Gutierrez. Likely you saw that as well as you've stepped outside earlier this evening. Stormy skies from Taylor Kellogg, and we did have some hail reports. As you can see from Burnett County through areas north of Georgetown, Jarrell area, and on into Bell County as well. And I just got a report in from Circleville within about the last 30 minutes. This is just to the south of Granger Lake on Highway 95 in Circleville. Looks like about quarter-sized hail there. So the last warning has just been canceled because that same storm that I was tracking over Circleville has weakened below severe limits. But we do still have a watch in place until midnight tonight for Milam County. It is a severe thunderstorm watch. Here are the storms. And as you can see in Austin, well, the outflow boundary is approaching us, but elsewhere, it's the storms, and those storms are no longer looking nearly as menacing as they were earlier. But I do want to point out this green box. That is where we have a flood advisory in place. So if you do see water across the road, turn around, don't drown. As for the storms, which are now sub-severe, but still with plenty of dangerous lightning, they're heading off to the east about 30 miles per hour. NOAC 1024 for you. Byersville about 1041, Sandow about 1045, and Chrisman right around 1108. Meantime, with this flood advisory, it's going to be in effect until 12:30. I don't expect any major issues, especially since the storms are moving along as opposed to training or sitting in the same spots. But there are radar indications of around 3 inches in a few locations, while the rest of our area is dry. Well, here's the deal. We're going to push the reset button. These storms exit overnight tonight, and then tomorrow, we're not out of the woods. That's because this front is stalled to our north. This outflow boundary is here, and a lot of times storms like to grab onto those boundaries for more storms to develop. So 77 now, our high was 89. Tomorrow we are in a level 2 of 5 severe thunderstorm threat through Austin. And then Friday, another weather alert day. So let's go ahead and track these storms as they move out tonight. Tomorrow we should see relatively quiet weather. We'll keep an eye on Milam County through the overnight, but everyone else quiet until tomorrow afternoon. And that's when I expect we could see some new storms develop, especially toward the evening hours. All right, in terms of rainfall, tomorrow 40% chance. Friday I've up to a 90% chance, followed by a cold front. That front knocks temperatures down, brings lower humidity, and brings drier weather for the weekend. But next week, we could see renewed rain chances and potentially very heavy rain on Tuesday and Wednesday.